Howdy doody, and welcome back. Thanks for coming back for some more discussions on pranayama techniques. Right, so today's topic of discussion is going to be the idea of ratios, a little introduction to that, and the technique specifically called Sama Vritti or the square breath. This is one you may have heard very often in other wellness circles. This is something that's a technique used, people will connect with, people will pull out of the resource bag when they need something that's kind of equalizing, very calming, balancing. And there are many great effects, beneficial effects to this technique. One can read about and learn about also. But more to the point, I want to talk about the actual technique itself, how to do it, and then a little bit idea of ratios when you're doing different breathwork pranayama techniques. So this one has a square breath. So square breath, what does that mean, right? So it's kind of breathing. You could, if you were to imagine four sides of your breath, right, of equal length, Sama Vritti. So same, uh, it means, right, Sama Vritti is the equal length breath, the same sides, all sides of the breath are the same. And what are the four sides of the breath? We want to talk about that too. There's the inhale, the exhale, and then there are two retentions, right? So there's inhale, holding your breath while you have the breath in the body. You exhale, and then you hold the breath out of the body, hold the body without breath. So there's the four sides of the breath. And you would find a number of each of those signs that feels comfortable to you. Most commonly, a four count breath is often used, right? Four, 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 four. If depending on your body, your capacity, your retention, you might like two, three, five, six, eight, whatever it is that feels comfortable without being strained, really calm. But you're going for all four sides of that triangle. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold to be the same. And so that is Samavriti or the equal breath. So we'll do a few of those breaths to begin with, and then we'll go for, let's say, I don't know, a minute or something of that breath work technique, just to kind of drill it into your body. You can do that in combination with other techniques such as the complete breath, right? Belly, chest, throat. Exhale in reverse, right? Shoulders, chest, belly on the exhale. Right, you can do that with just abdominal breath if you want. You can do it right with just a chest breath as you're exploring different parts of your respiratory system. Um, it's something that can be combined with other techniques. That's kind of like the fun of pranayama techniques, is you can put a lot of them together and make them very interesting. So at its core, at its root, Samavriti, the idea of four equal parts in each breath. So you would, let's for say example, slowly inhale, three, four, hold, three, four, exhale, one, three, four, hold, empty, right? And going like that. Inhale, one, two, three, four, hold, two, three, four, exhale, two, three, four, hold, empty. Again, inhale, two, three, four, hold, two, three, four, exhale, two, three, four, hold, two, three. I'd like you to do it without my counting, on your own, at your own pace, whatever feels good, for like another minute or so. We'll do that. Okay, that's kind of the idea of Sama Vritti. I recommend, doing this 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes or something. It's excellent, really balancing, very calming, very centering, gets you into the moment. It's a great meditative technique, right? Gets you into a state of sort of calmness and centeredness and prepare your body and your mind for some meditation. Um, and so now I'm going to talk about okay, that was like the idea. There is a ratio, breath ratios, inhale, exhale, retention, right? Of both sides, retention full or retention empty. And so here on my very high technology chalkboard, I'll be talking to you about these ideas, right? We have the ideas of a 1-to-1 ratio. So that would be inhale to exhale, making that a cyclic breath, right? So as you inhale for, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, then exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, making this as continual and smooth of a loop as you can on your breath in and out, going for without a break, making like almost like if it were possible to have inhale, exhale completely without a transition, as seamless as you can. Inhale, exhale, right? The moment you're done exhaling, you go straight to the inhale. The moment you're complete and full on the inhale, you go straight to the exhale, nice and slow. Circular breath. Circular breath is very powerful. It's used in a lot of different ways in modern breathwork practices. Um, Next, we have the idea of 1-1-1. So this is a ratio where you're retaining your breath on the inhale or the exhale, but not both. This is like a triangular breath. When your body does its own natural breathing, right, you end up having this triangle with the inhale, exhale, pause. So holding empty. Inhale, exhale, pause, holding up. That's your body's sort of natural rhythm when you're not breathing your body and your body is being breathed. That's pretty much what you're going to observe that is the default to your body's breath. Inhale, exhale, pause. Inhale, exhale, pause. The other idea is inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Right? So these are all ways for you to practice the idea of breath retention, which is kind of the center, the core of pranayama techniques. What they're all kind of aiming for as the centerpiece of the pranayama techniques is the ability to increase your retention of breath over time. Over time, you're not going to do it right away. It's always having a very calm, very relaxed, very subtle, very soft breath is the key to a powerful pranayama practice. Not straining yourself, you're not going to get anywhere. You're probably more likely to end up sort of causing injury or even discouraging yourself if you get into that sort of like really rushed, forced, harsh type of breathing during your practice. Time to maybe lay off, come back to it another day in a more gentle manner when you can connect with the breath in this really soft way. So inhale, exhale, hold, or inhale, hold, exhale. Either of those are the idea of the 1-1-1 ratio. The next one we have 1-1-1-1, the square breath that we just talked about, right? So there's the 4-part ratio. And then lastly, what I'm going to point out here, sort of erased with my finger, not super well, not completely legible, but we have the idea of 1-4-2-1, 1-4-2-1. So the first count, let's say you inhale for 4. Then you multiply that number by 4. We have some fun math opportunities here. So 1-4-2-1. Second number, the third number is multiplied the first number times 2. And then the last number would be the same as the first number. Yeah, it's the whole idea of a ratio, using that one number, doing some math to it. So let's say a 4-count inhale, 16-count retention full, 8-count exhale, 4-count exhale, retention, retained empty retention. Sorry. So that's the whole idea of 1-4. So you would inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold for up to a count of 16, and then exhale nice and slow for a count of 8, and then come back to your staying empty for a count of 1. This is a much more advanced technique. It takes a little while to get comfortable with retaining empty, particularly also retaining full and empty in the same breath cycle. This takes some time. It's not something you just jump into on the first day, right? But this whole idea of 1, 4, 2, 1, this is something that you can start applying after you started developing your techniques, working with them, working through and up into the direction of these ratios, right? From 1 to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You can even eventually do like 1, 2, 1 or 1, 1, 2, something like that, working your way up over time, increasing those numbers to kind of this, what they consider the ideal. Like this is a very ideal optimal ratio, the 1, 4, 2, 1 breath. Okay, so there's more on this we can get into, but I don't want to spend too much time, and we will kind of leave it there, a short introduction to the idea of ratios after the experience of the introduction of the technique Sama Vritti, or the 4-count breath, or also known as the square breath. Okay, thank you very much. See you soon.